My God, we're recording and I have the hats in the king position. This could be serious. Bare Bones Broadcast in Northwest Spalding. We better get it out with the hats in the king position. Let's see, is it staying? Oh my Lord, look at that. I almost look like a Mid-Eastern the Bare Bones are broadcasting. I'm expecting someone. I was going to Harvey's tonight, and of course, the night I go to performance, everything goes to hell, and usually goes to hell. And I'll tell you what it attacks. Here's what it mood. Mood. This planet's mood is attacked. Want to bet? You know what attacks mood more than anything? Failure to communicate, not bitching. I bitch a lot. I'm in a good mood when I bitch. When there's a deck of a ship, there has to be certain bitching by the crew. When it's not there, there's a problem. Why is that? Because there's certain stupidities of that voyage and certain duties that are just agony. And there has to be bitching. When you have agony and you don't yell, ow, does that mean you're a man? What happens when you have agony and you don't yell, ow? Especially when the agony comes from stingy and the absence to share the duty. In reality, on a ship, there's no reason anybody should feel horrible. There's enough people to share the duty that even if you're sick or whatever, you're not asked to do your duty. The problem is that he's so worried about that getting out of hand that oftentimes the sympathy among the crew to do each other's duty gets real lax. And they get it confused with pity, and it ain't. You know, some hands sign on within 3 days are not fit for duty the whole voyage. What do you do with them? Make them do duty anyway? Do you feed them because they can't do duty after 3 days on the voyage? And say it's a 3-month voyage. What do you do with them? Throw them overboard? They can't do duty. They're worthless. And you took them on board and you got to feed them. You run them down? Treat them different? Treat them shitty? Make them sleep down the hold? Huh? Make them sleep on deck? Things to think about when you sail, isn't it? I know a little bit about that. It's in my genetics. I've crushed these questions before. This is a ship in sail. The ship under voyage. It follows the same rules as a ship in voyage. Want to bet? It follows currents in an ocean of events. It's the mind of humanity. Has a lot to do with the voyage of this craft. A pre-built script, engineered, blueprints, orders. It was, what would you call that, christened one time, splashed into the water. I was there. I think you were there too. Don't you remember the christening? First voyage? I do. It sure brings a lot of wonderful feelings remembering the voyages of this craft. You know, our laddie. We sailed many a wonderful voyage together before. Yeah, yeah. That was my crown holding up. Yeah. Does the monarch see himself a member of a crew on a ship? A mascot? He's the dumbest one. He doesn't want to be the smartest one among dumber. He wants to be the dumbest one among smarter. What would you rather be if you were the monarch? The smartest or the dumbest? The most last in line, most insignificant, typical? just the classic, typical? Or would you rather be the significant, the so-called perfect? All the answers. No vision, a lot of answers. Now, you don't have any vision, like Europe. Europe monarch, no vision, not for inclusive, that is. Not for mutual. Not for the fun of this place. No vision there in Europe monarch. Never has been, never will be either. Europe monarch. Garbage. Too much Victorian. Victorian is like a smell they leave behind them. And it lingers to the day. You know what European monarch reminds me of? Something that's run all over this planet and left its scent on a tree. A very foul odor. Makes skunk smell sweet. Want to bet. Very sterile. It's the odor of sterility. It stinks. They affect courts and education with it. It's garbage. They affect the altar with it and sacred. What they think is sacred. Trashing the reputation of the Lord to them is very sacred. Mocking the accomplishments of priceless people like Pharaoh. Idiots. Now Egypt has no respect for its heritage. Look at Egypt's heritage spit straight in the face of by the behavior and thoughts and mindset of people walking around there today. That's all you hear of that. Humans that hate Egypt. I'm Jewish. Let me tell you something. The mindset and heritage and priceless character of Egypt brings me to wit in my genetics. Want to bet? Man, do I treasure Egypt. Man, do I treasure Pharaoh. I've never had a better day in my life than Egypt as a Jew, ever. Never had more respect ever in my life than Egypt as a Jew. Never. My God's never been more respected. I've never lived up to that kind of respect for my God as Egypt did. And of course, my God is everybody's God, and that's what Pharaoh understood very well. It's exciting because my God is not my God at all. And I have no business ever saying that. My God. My God. There's no such animal as my God. Is there? I'll bet this is too long. Spalding out of here. This is Bare Bones Broadcast.